Good afternoon, Bison Nation, and welcome to Season 3 of Extra Innings Keeping Up with the Herd Outside the Park. I'm here with Tanner Tully. He plays for the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders, AAA affiliate of the New York Yankees. He also is an Ohio State alum. Tanner, how are you doing today?
Doing well.
Awesome. Well, it's a little weird for us. We are in Buffalo, New York tonight. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders are taking on the Buffalo Bisons tonight, making a little impromptu trip to Buffalo and have the opportunity to get to speak with Tanner. So what I said in the introduction a little bit, you are from Ohio State. Can you kind of elaborate on your experience at Ohio State, how your time was there, and winning a Big Ten championship?
Went to Ohio State in 2013, so 14. We won the Big Ten championship in 2016, and I still stay in close contact with all those guys from that team. And my time in college was one of the best times I've met my life in college. So now I'm stuck in Ohio.
Well, Ohio's not all that bad. You experienced all 4 seasons in one day. It's just, And then, speaking about your time at Ohio State, if you look at the 2016 roster, a lot of those guys are playing in the minors and the professionals. So what can you speak about that team, that, how good of a team you were on?
Looking back, it was definitely a good team and a lot of good guys that tight-knit, like a family. Still to this day, we all, like I said, stay in contact. We're still like a tight-knit family. Which
is good, because in sports, and especially I would say in youth sports, people preach about, the team that you have is what you're going to grow up with. It's always nice having that camaraderie, knowing that, if you have a bad day, you have a good day, those teammates are still there for you, It's
Right.
always nice. And now fast tracking, you spent most of your career at the Guardians organization. You went through all the levels, you did all the work, and then, you elect free agency and you go with the Yankees. Starting with the Guardians, what was that experience like, going through the whole levels and also making your MLB debut with the Guardians?
Them drafting me in 2016, it was a dream come true, and then working my way up the ladder and meeting everybody from that organization and them helping me along the way to make me a big league ball player was another good dream come true, and just taking it day by day.
And then with that, now with the Yankees, so how has it been having to get rid of the scruff? No beard, no mustache. How is that going? How was that transition?
Yeah, this is the first time probably since 7th grade, probably shaving every day, every other day. So it's definitely different, but getting used to it now.
Yeah, and I guess that's one of the things where I think growing up as a kid, any young baseball player watching this, and somebody comes up to you and says, hey, you're going to be a Yankee one day, but you're also going to have the ability to grow a full beard. I think the trade-off of that is an okay trade-off. And then I think it just comes full circle for you, how the fact that you started with the Guardians, you made your MLB debut against the Yankees. You were, at Yankee Stadium. What can you give me a little bit on that day? It's not like you're walking into Progressive. You're walking into one of the most iconic stadiums in America.
Right. Just taking it all in, and it was a fun day, no matter what the outcome. But just being able to go into Yankee Stadium and be able to pitch in Yankee Stadium in front of everybody was a great experience.
I can only imagine. It's one of those cathedrals. We've talked to a couple players from the Portland Sea Dogs. One day getting to play in the Green Monster in Fenway. It's just something that as a kid you grow up wanting to do. And then now with the Rail Riders, you've had a really solid season this year. You're giving out great outings. You're doing the best that you can. What is something that when you came to the Yankees, you were like, hey, this is what I'm bringing to the table that makes me different from the guy next to me?
Yeah, you just control what you can control and be a great teammate day in and day out, and I think that helps you take you a long way.
Yeah, no, for sure, because you want to be there for the ups and downs, but you also, you're ready to make your move, because at any day now, if the Yankees give you a call and they want you up in New York, you're going to be like, yes, I'll be there in a heartbeat. How can I get up there the fastest?
Right.
And then, so last thing I want to leave with is, you've spent, like I said, a good amount of time in the minors. What has been the best experience so far that, you look back on and you're like, wow, I can't believe I got to experience that?
Just traveling. Just being able to travel. I've been pretty much all over the East Coast and Midwest for the last 8 or 9 years, seeing cities and just meeting everybody, meeting new people every day. Just taking those moments off the baseball field rather than everything on the baseball field. Just having those moments that help you along the way.
All right, and then number one city. What's the number one city you travel to? You can't say Scranton, and you can't use any of the guardians. You can't use Mahoning, Akron. You can't use Columbus. What's the best city you've traveled to?
I mean, can I say New York?
All right. I mean, all right. I guess New York's pretty good. I guess LA or Boston or Chicago would be up there. So okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
New York is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a big city, but
Yeah.
it was fun.
Awesome. All right. Well, Vice Nation, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Extra Innings. Please follow this man's career, Tanner Tully. He plays for the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. He's going to be doing really big things one day. Tanner, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.